liberals couldn't take Christ out of Christmas, and I think that's a wonderful thing. But they managed to remove all traces of him from the very next day, which they call Boxing. It's celebrated now by spending money at sales, in malls and at other places. If the apostles were walking around today, they'd wear disappointed looks on their faces. They call it Boxing Day, but nobody remembers why. Cardboard faith and half-price grace stacked up aisle by aisle. We traded twigs and quiet hands for receipts, itemized, saved a few bucks on something small, lost the reason by and by. Boxing Day started when Jesus ascended, and the apostles went town to town, carrying boxes filled up with crosses made from twigs they found on the ground. Every place they went, they handed them out to the people they managed to convert. They wouldn't take payment for any of it. They said, just give what you think they're worth. They call it Boxing Day, but nobody remembers why. Cardboard faith and half-price grace stacked up aisle by aisle. We traded twigs and quiet hands for receipts, itemized, saved a few bucks on something small, lost the reason by and by. There weren't gift shops in towns back then. There were no shopping malls. Those boxes of crosses were the only place to get something Christian to hang on your wall. And if someone came by to persecute you, you could hide them in the fireplace. If soldiers asked if those were Christian crosses, you'd say nope, just sticks to make the fire blaze. They call it Boxing Day, but nobody remembers why. Cardboard faith and half-price grace stacked up aisle by aisle. We traded twigs and quiet hands for receipts, itemized, saved a few bucks on something small, lost the reason by and by. The day came to be known as Boxing Day, when the apostles and their boxes arrived where you lived. The tradition carried on through centuries, and people exchanged crosses they'd made as gifts. But the liberals erased the story that came from days of old. Now it's all about profit margins and how much gets returned, bought and sold. What's it profit a man, they used to say, if he gains a deal and loses his soul? You save on a toaster this year and lose sight of a higher goal. They call it Boxing Day, nobody remembers why. Cardboard faith and half-price grace stacked up aisle by aisle. We traded twigs and quiet hands for receipts, itemized, saved a few bucks on something small, lost the reason by and by. Bring back Boxing Day the way it was intended. Boxes, twigs, and crosses plain. And if you're short on supply, supplies, I've got a kit for sale. Half off today only, a box, 2 sticks and tape.